LIE TV. We're at BB King's in New York City. We're here with Mercedes from Kitty. Tell us about the new album, Funeral for Yesterday.
Basically, this summer we went into the recording studio and came up with this lovely gem. You know, we recorded for about a month and a half, and with Jack Pawnee, who came out of retirement from 15 years of retirement, actually, to do the record. So we're really excited about it, and I think it's our best record so far.
Okay, speaking of records, this is on a record label called X of Infamy. This is your label.
It is.
Tell me about starting the label.
You know, we've always been like a kind of do-it-yourself band kind of thing. And, you know, we've always done everything, you know. We've always done our own tours, you know, hired our own press people, hired everybody ourselves. And this was just like the next step in the right direction of being the ultimate do-it-yourself band. So with starting X of Infamy, we really, you know, took our own destiny into our own hands, which is probably, you know, the best thing any band could ever do.
Now, speaking of bands, are you looking for talent? Is this going to be more than you guys? Is this just to release your own records, or are you looking for bands to put on your label?
Right now, we're the guinea pigs, and we'll see what happens. You know, if all goes well, you know, which it's looking like it's going to, we're going to start, you know, finding talent. So, as I said, we are the guinea pigs, and, you know, we get to test everything on ourselves first. But I think it'll work out wonderfully, and, you know, eventually we're probably going to start looking for people to sign.
Okay, the new record, I noticed the vocals are much more prominent.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more real, true singing than just screaming and growling. How's the response been from the fans?
You know, we've always had melodic vocals in our music, obviously. I think Morgan is just a lot more comfortable with her singing voice now than she was on previous recordings. So, you know, it was the next step for us, I think, to, you know, have brutal, brutal, brutal music with more singing. I mean, like, the screaming's still there. There's still half the record that is screaming. But she's just, you know, I think we just kind of came to the realization that, like, there's so many bands out there that are screaming. And, like, when we first started, it wasn't really, you know, a big trend, you know, and now, like, if you're in a metal band, you are screaming, you know what I mean? And it just, we just decided, you know, to bring it back to basics, you know what I mean? And, you know, I think, you know, Morgan's singing voice has matured so much that it's just, you know, it was just the right thing for us to do.